Nextworld's Logic Block Builder contains several fetch actions that can be deployed to access data from different sources. A logic block that includes a fetch action allows you to retrieve data from a source such as a table, message list, or temporary table. Acting as a query, it pulls in specific data based on defined expressions. These expressions enable a developer to search only for records that meet specific criteria. In this video, we examine how a fictional company, Widget Wizard, uses logic blocks with different types of fetch actions to efficiently manage its business and make informed decisions. Widget Wizard manufactures 5 different types of widgets, producing each one on demand without maintaining any inventory. The production of a single widget requires 10 different parts. 7 are manufactured in-house and kept in stock, while the remaining 3 are sourced from external suppliers. To ensure timely deliveries and maintain customer satisfaction, several departments must work together effectively. To enhance accuracy, maintain the flow of information, and provide a positive experience for the end user, the developers have integrated a series of fetches. These actions operate behind the scenes to streamline operations. Fetch Table Lookup Record retrieves all the fields from the record that corresponds to the table lookup field. The first fetch action we explore is within Widget Wizard's sales order application. Each sales representative is responsible for entering their orders into the sales order application. To minimize errors, the developers incorporated a fetch table lookup record action in the application. When a widget ID is entered, this action searches the widget detail table for the widget ID and retrieves the unit of measure for the record corresponding to the widget ID field. Fetch Original Record. Fetch the original version of a record that is saved to the database. When a widget ID is entered, the system automatically populates the standard selling price. The developers included a Fetch Original Record action in the sales order application. This action is triggered when a price is changed after the order has been submitted and compares the original price to the new price. If the change exceeds 10%, the logic triggers an approval workflow to ensure pricing remains consistent and authorized. Fetch Record. Access records from a named table. Once an order is confirmed, the assigned project manager opens the project management header detail application and begins mapping out the assembly of each widget. Widgets are complex, each with its own set of parts. When the project manager enters a widget ID, a Fetch Records action searches through the parts table for all the necessary materials and inserts that information into the required materials detail table for simple management of the widget build. Fetch Detail Records. Retrieve records from a detail table of a header detail application. Later, when it's time to create the customer's invoice, another logic block helps bridge the gap between production and billing. The developers created the invoicing application to fetch records from the project management application. Since the project management application is a header detail type, the developers included a Fetch Detail Records action configured to fetch data from the project management application's materials detail table. This action eliminates the need for manual data entry, ensuring that nothing is missed. Fetch and Lock. Fetch records from a table while locking them to prevent changes. Keeping track of inventory is a daily challenge. With frequent supply orders, in-house part production, and dozens of active projects consuming materials, inventory levels are constantly in flux. Add to that the fact that updates can come from different sources at the same time, and it's easy to see how errors can creep in. To eliminate the risk of conflicting data updates and database lock timeouts, anytime inventory balances need to be updated, a fetch and lock records action is implemented. This action will lock the record being fetched at the database level and prevent other processes from updating the same inventory balance record until the logic block executing the lock is complete. Fetch distinct. Fetch unique records for a specified set of columns from a table. At the end of each quarter, the marketing team meets to analyze customer trends. Instead of wading through all sales orders from the previous quarter, a Fetch Distinct Records action generates a concise list of companies that have placed orders in the last 3 months. A customer may place several orders within a quarter, but the marketing team only needs to know which customer placed at least one order. The Fetch Distinct action will search the sales order table and return only the first unique value from the customer column. The marketing team uses this information to refine their strategy. By effectively using logic blocks with fetch actions on the Nextworld platform, Widget Wizards has transformed their data management approach by integrating the sales, production, invoicing, purchasing, and marketing business practices together. Each logic block contributes to a more streamlined, accurate, and intelligent operation. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. To learn more about this topic, please refer to Nextworld Help.